now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Hello pals, Alyssa Marino here, and as a friend of Parker Kane Promotions, I am super excited to share the awesomeness that they've got in store for you this November at WrestleCade. You'll be seeing the world-traveling Capital Championship Wrestling Global Fighting Champ Rebecca J. Scott, a rising star who's been featured on Ladies Night Out, MCW, and more, the stunner Emily J., an internationally traveled talent who you've seen on NXT UK and Stardom, Angel of the Ring Zaya Brookside, and NWA World Women's Tag Team Champion Chicago's sweetheart Missa Kate will also be appearing live. It's all going down WrestleCade weekend in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. You can catch these stars brought to you by Parker Kane Promotions on Saturday, November 25th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And be sure to stick around for Ladies Night Out the following day on Sunday, November 26th. You can get your WrestleCade weekend tickets at WrestleCade.com.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
You ever wanted to come into a sports bar where the barkeeps know their game? Well, the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media has got a production just for you. Sit down and relax as the stat boy and his partner break down the statistics in all things sports. Whether it's football, basketball, motorsports, baseball, hockey, soccer, professional wrestling, mixed martial arts, boxing, and much, much more. All are welcome. Your barkeeps here keep you up to date and in the know of everything going on in sports, while also having a pleasant conversation about it all. Your host and owner of the bar, Stat Boy Mike. His partner in crime, Dori Lou. And a host of other guests coming in. The food's hot, the seats are warm, the drinks are ice cold, and the sports talk is plentiful. Casa D-18 Studios presents Stat Boy Sports Bar. Take a bar stool and enjoy the show.
Hello, my internet fans. Welcome again to the newest episode of Stat Boy Sports Bar, featuring Dori Lou, And we have DJ Mutt King Zach down there on the bottom. He wants to talk to you. We got plenty to talk about in this beautiful Tuesday episode. Watch number 1. Get it out while we can. September 26th, 2023. If you want to dictate the conversation, do what it says on the ticker. We appreciate the comments, but please, super chat. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I know. Botch count 1 already. Get it out of the way. Yeah. Let the rest fall as they may. It will happen. Maybe I should turn my name to Botch Boy instead of Stat Boy. You never know on the sports bar. You never know.
Oh my goodness! Well, it is a beautiful Tuesday here in what do you call it? The East Coast, Casa D-18 adjunct, whatever. It's a gorgeous day. Mid 80s today. It's down to 78. It's been clear skies. I actually have my window open because it's nice enough to actually give you a little bit of a view of what it looks like outside my window. It's gorgeous out. It's been wonderful weather for our days off.
All right, let's get right into it. Let's get the beers going and talk about the ladies in the Solheim Cup.
All right, so the ladies in the Solheim Cup, Team Europe ultimately ended up winning. And this is one name I forgot to look up the pronunciation on. I apologize. Andalusia, Spain, I believe is where it took place. Team Europe was declared the winner after ending with a 14-14 tie. Day 1 in the morning, the U.S. Swept that morning's events. But then that afternoon, Europe came back to win, and I don't understand the scoring, so I'm going to leave that part out. Day 2. Okay.
I'll take that part. They played in team matches. We've covered the rules of alternate shot and best ball. So they played those games, and instead of playing for the lowest score, it was the lowest score wins the hole. Win the most holes, you win the match. So in the morning, Team USA swept all 4 matches. They jumped out to an early lead. The goal of the contest of the 28 points available was to win 14, the majority. At the end of the first day's play, Europe came back to win 3-1, which made the score 5-3, I believe what the score was at the end of the first day. Then they went into day 2.
Day 2, the U.S. ended up winning that morning 7-5, and then that afternoon again Europe tied it up, making it 8-8. On the final day, the matches ended up being tied 6-6, giving Team Europe their 3rd straight Solheim Cup. It's a tie. How did they determine who won?
The rules of the Solheim Cup state, and this is just like in WWE when you go for a title, you have to defeat them. A tie goes to the defending champion.
And there you go.
It's sometimes a silly rule, but in major sports titles, the good old adage of you don't win a title unless you straight out win. A tie
you would think you would go to a shoot-off, though.
That was a possibility, but this is a very important and special tournament because it's not for money, it's not for any sponsorships, it's not for rankings, it's just for good old-fashioned prestige and country pride. Or nationality pride, nation pride. I mean, it's all of Europe against all of US. So, I mean, continental pride is the word I'm looking for on that one.
Okay, we'll take that.
So, congratulations, Team Europe. 3 straight. That's a three-peat for them. It's a silly rule. You can't beat it. It's a silly rule.
Yeah, but I guess I understand. I understand. I don't agree with it. You need to play until there's a winner, but we've said that about other sports also. It's just like, okay, keep going overtime until there's a clear winner, but not some of these NFL football overtime rules that we deal with. But that's another subject. That's later on in the show.
Indeed.
All right. The men did not play, so we only have the women here.
And they are getting ready for the Ryder Cup this weekend.
Yes, that is coming up soon.
All
right.
All right.
And then next we have the world of tennis. This is, again, women's tennis. Again, the men did not play.
Nope.
We
I guess
have
the men are taking the time off. I don't know.
Guadalajara Open in Guadalajara, Mexico. Your winner was Maria Sakkari from Greece. This is her second title win, but the first one of 2023.
And it's about
We also had the Galaxy Open in Guangzhou, China. Had to look that up. Guangzhou, China.
Did we freeze?
Wheels of Death happening here. Okay, there we go. So the Parma Ladies Open in Parma, and my question was, is this where Parmesan cheese came from?
Good question. I like that.
Okay, just wanted to throw that anyway. So your winner was from Romania, Anna Bogdan. This is her third title, with it being her third title, second win here.
And I did not make the graphic for the top 10, but I do have it here. Number 10 is Caroline Garcia of France. She is back into the top 10. Number 9 is Karolina Mukova of Czech Republic. She dropped one spot. Marketa Vondrousa of the Czech Republic is number 8.
Vondrousa.
Right. Ons Jabeur of Tunisia is at number 7. Maria Sakkari of Greece is now number 6. She moved up 3 spots because of her win. Elena Rybakina of Kazakhstan is number 5. Jessica Pegula is number 4 of the U.S. Coco Gauff is still number 3. Iga Swiatek is number 2. And number 1 is still Arina Sabalenka. No changes there in the top 5. I'm very happy that Maria is. Give her time. It'll happen. She will be number 1 at some point. That's what I think anyway.
All right, fix that. All right, sorry about that, guys.
I didn't notice a thing. All right, let's get into racing world and let's talk about the speed tracks, the Xfinity Series.
Left turns and more left turns.
The Andes Frozen Custard 300 in Texas. Your winner. He is dominating like he should be. John Hunter Nemechek, number 20 in his Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, followed by number 48, Parker Kligerman in his Chevrolet for Big Machine Racing. Number 18 and number 16. Now I'm wondering, it could be, are they related? It's a very popular name, but hey, you never know. Sammy and Chandler Smith. Sammy in his Toyota, Chandler in his Chevrolet for Joe Gibbs and Colin Racing. Number 7, another name that's been going big, Justin Allgaier in his Chevrolet for JR Motorsports. The double aught of Cole Custard at 6th place in his Ford for Stuart Haas Racing. Austin Hill in his Chevrolet for RCR, along with his teammate Sheldon Creed. Takes 9th place in his Chevrolet, and Brett Moffitt finishes out the top 10 in his Ford. Because of the win in the Andes Frozen Custard 300, John Hunter Nemechek has clinched his spot. He gets to move on into the round of 8. The next race coming up in Charlotte, is the Drive for the Cure 2. After that race, We take out the bottom four, which are Parker Kligerman, Jeb Burton, Josh Berry, and Sam Meyer. They do not want to be below that line. Otherwise, they are out. Then after that, of course, it's the All-School Uniform 302 in Las Vegas. On October 21st, the Contender Boats 300 in Homestead, Miami. And just before Halloween, the Dead On Tools 250 Martinsville. And then we cut to 4. And then, of course, the big race, the one for the Xfinity Series Championship in Phoenix. All right, let's take a look at the Cup Series. The Auto Trader Echo Park.
And to answer your question, no, they are not related.
Oh, darn. Well, that's okay. William Byron took the checkered flag in Texas. Chevrolet for Hendricks Motorsports. He drives number 24. Ross Chastain is second place. He is Byron's teammate. Bubba Wallace finally gets a top 5 finish in the playoffs. So he is the rookie here in the playoffs. He needed that win. But you keep losing my sound. We'll have to click that later, I guess. 23XI Racing for Toyota. Christopher Bell took 4th place. Joe Gibbs Racing in his Toyota. Denny Hamlin in his Toyota. Back-to-back Toyota victory, or back-to-back Toyotas, 3, 4, and 5 for Wallace, Bell, and Hamlin. Kevin Harvick took 6th place in his Ford for Stewart Haas Racing. Brad Keselowski took 7th in his Ford for RFK. Daniel Suarez in Chevrolet, number 99 for Trackhouse Racing. Ricky Steinhaus Jr., JTT Doherty, and Chase Briscoe in his Ford for Stewart Haas Racing. Because of the win, William Byron is locked in. And also last week when I reported the 12 that got in, I said that Martin Truex Jr. was out. That was totally wrong. It was not Martin Truex that got eliminated. It was the defending Cup champion, Joey Logano, who got the boot. Martin Truex Jr. was the regular Cup season champion. That's where I got messed up. So it will be even greater if Martin Truex Jr. can win the regular season and win the Cup Series. He'll prove his worth in the next race at the Yellowwood 500 in Talladega, followed by... Okay, no. That does not count as a botch. That counts as a botch from last week. It does not count from this week. I'm still at 1. The Bank of America is on October 8th. The Roval track, of course, is a road and oval track together. Then we chop them down to 8. We go over to Las Vegas for the South Point 400. Come back to Miami for October 22nd. And then Martinsville. And then, of course, November 5th. On the bubble, of course, is Bubba Wallace, but it's okay. He's right at the line. He's got 2 races to get in there. Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Busch. And that is why I don't like the corporate ladder. Indeed.
Well, even though I'm not a big Kyle Busch fan, not a big fan of Kyle Busch, but he is racing for Richard Childress Racing or RCR. I hope he makes the cut.
I do too. I mean, we gave him enough drama the last 2 seasons. New team, new everything. Go RCR. I think he'll, as long as he doesn't do anything stupid like, I don't know, flip off a race official or a fellow driver and claim it's the First Amendment. I still remember that one. I still can't. His pit crew were pleading for him. They're like, please just pit the car. He's like, no, I'm going to go out 3 more laps. I wouldn't have been surprised
You have to admit, he has calmed down a lot.
At that instance, I wouldn't have been surprised if Mr. Childress himself came down from his skybox and went up to him and said, what the F are you thinking? I'm paying you good money.
Well, he was trying to channel his inner Ricky Bobby there, man. I mean, you got to let him do, you know. Yes, indeed. This is true.
Indeed, we have basketball. We're in the. There we go. Are we glitching here or something? I mean, what's up with that? All right. Oh, we lost Dori now. That's not good. Well, I think she'll pop back.
We are in the semifinals of the WNBA playoffs.
We are majorly glitching, just so you know. She's having trouble throughout. Your sound keeps popping in and out, so just be aware of it. If we have to do a hard, reboot or whatever, so be it. But just be aware of it and don't dwell on it on the air. Okay.
All right. Okay. As Zach said, the WNBA is in the semifinals now. The Aces are playing the Wings, and the Sun are playing the Liberty. I did not get the game game one results for the.
Okay, so the Aces won game one over the Wings, and the Connecticut Sun upset the New York Liberty in game one. Both game twos are tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
And I had the scores there from the previous round that we needed to report. Game two took place on September 19th. Dallas defeated Atlanta to advance into the semifinals 101-74. Sadly, the Lynx lost to the Sun 90-75, and the Liberty ended up beating the Mystics 90-85. So I do apologize for not putting the game one scores up. And again, the schedule is there. Game two should be starting, I believe, for the Aces and the Wings. I think that match is starting.
It starts at the top of the hour.
Starts at the top of the hour. Okay.
Correct.
And then Connecticut and New York play after that.
Correct.
Game three is on September 29th. That is on Friday. And game four is on the first of the month on October 1st. It's a best of five series. The winners of those are your conference champions, and then best of five going into the finals. All right, Zach, you had something you wanted to discuss about WNBA, so go right ahead. Floor is yours.
Brianna Stewart from the from the New York Liberty. I'm sorry. I almost botched the hell out of that. Brianna Stewart was named the WNBA MVP today.
Yes, we had a graphic for that. I forgot to load it. I'm sorry.
Which comes with a lot of controversy because a lot of people do not believe that she should have. She was up there on the top. She was one of the contenders, but it was an overall general consensus that A'ja Wilson was going to be the MVP. So I don't know who exactly does the voting for this or where the idea comes from, but from basically everybody who, if you watch the WNBA, the general consensus is that A'ja Wilson was going to win the MVP award, but it went to Brianna Stewart. Congratulations to Brianna. She's fought hard her entire career. She's a hell of a competitor, but I believe that A'ja got stumped on this one.
See, it's oh my goodness. It's actually her second time winning the WNBA MVP. Also, she won it the first time when she played for the Seattle Storm in 2019.
Yep.
So did one play better than the other, or is it a popularity contest? What's the...
I feel in the general consensus, A'ja Wilson played better than Brianna Stewart, but Brianna Stewart is Brianna Stewart. She is today's modern, Diana Taurasi and Candace Parker. She's on those levels with popularity, and A'ja Wilson's brand new on the scene. So, there's that.
Well, see, the thing with MVP and greatest of all time MVP should be the person that did the best. It should not be a popularity contest. It should not be who the fans like. It should not be who the fans think is the best. They should go by the statistics. There have been times where a player has not won the championship. This happens in many sports. So not all the time. Usually, it's happened in hockey. It's happened in basketball. It's happened in baseball where a runner-up has been named the MVP because they just played that good. But that's just one person. It's the team that does better. That's my take on that. Go ahead. I'm going to reboot real quick, and you guys can take over from there.
Yeah, because I think it's still your side. All right. So just to put the numbers out there, there was a panel of 60 sports writers and broadcasters who voted for the MVPs. Mm-hmm. Stewart got 20 first place votes, 23 second place, and 17 third place votes for a total of 446 points. I don't know how their point system broke down, but that's what that is. Forward for Connecticut Sun, Alyssa Thomas took second place with 23 first place votes, 12 second place votes, and 25 for third place. And Asia Wilson was third with 17 first place votes, 25 second place, and 17 third place votes. Oh, here's the breakdown. It's 10 points for first place, 7 for second, and 5 for third, 3 points for a fourth place vote, and 1 for a fifth place vote. It's the second smallest margin between first and second place finishers in the history of the award. Mm-hmm. Stewart averaged 23 points, 9.3 rebounds, 3.8 assists, 1.57 block shots, and 1.45 steals in 34.1 minutes of 40 games. Second in the WNBA in scoring, third in rebounds, 16th in assists, fourth in blocks and minutes, and 8th in steals. She's a 4-time All-WNBA first-team selection and finished second in efficiency and third in double-doubles.
Pretty good stat line.
So coming up, we've got Las Vegas, the Aces and the Wings still are these, our semifinals are the Aces and the Wings and the Suns at the Liberty. And I have that all here too. The Suns and the Liberty tonight at 8. The Wings and the Aces tonight at 10. These are both on ESPN. Their next games are going to be on Friday at 7:30 and 9:30 respectively. Sunday, October 1st. The Aces and Wings, their game time is to be announced or to be determined, with the Liberty and Suns set to tip off. Mm-hmm. Tip off for basketball, right? Yes, I'm out of practice for 3:00 on Sunday. And then after that, it's still to be determined. So that's what we've got happening with the ladies in WNBA. Let me see what Mikey's got up here next. Just the updates on the baseball standings. But I wanted to check one more thing before I jump into baseball. We've got preseason getting ready with the NBA. And I see Thursday, October 5th, the Mavericks and the Timberwolves have their preseason game at noon. The in-season tournaments will begin on November 3rd. Yes, we can go ahead and do a break, and then we'll jump into baseball. Sorry, folks, for the technical difficulties we're having today, but stay tuned for what's coming up, and we'll jump right back in just a moment.
All right. We're back to it.
Back to it. Okay.
Broadband internet, my backside. I don't think so. High-speed internet, yeah, right. All right, we've got Major League Baseball here. Here are your current standings. We're getting closer and closer to the postseason. As you can see, there are 6 teams in green. The Atlanta Braves have reached the 100-win mark. They are green. They have clinched the NL East. They are guaranteed their spot. The Baltimore Orioles are 97-59. There's a letter P there, which means they have clinched a playoff spot, but they have not clinched their division. The Dodgers are 96-59. They have clinched the NL West. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays, yeah, they're not the Devil Rays anymore. That's a botch. 95-62. They have a playoff spot. They have not clinched their division. The Milwaukee Brewers are 88-68. They have also clinched their playoff spot. And, of course, the Minnesota Twins have clinched the AL Central. In fact, they are the only team in the division that has that little check mark next to them that says they are going to the playoffs. There is no other representation of the AL Central involved but the Twins. So they have all the pressure in the world coming up on their shoulders. The remaining teams from Texas all the way down to San Diego, they are still alive. Even though they have better records, they have not yet clinched. That is why they are still in white. If they can sneak up and take over another one of the teams and clinch their spot, they will turn green. Texas is 88-68. Philadelphia and Toronto are tied at 87-69. The Phillies have almost a 50-run lead on the Blue Jays. Houston's at 86-71. Seattle is 84-72. The Cubs and the Diamondbacks are tied at 82-74. Cubs are almost at that 800-run mark, getting pretty close. Arizona's at 725. The Marlins are at 81-75. The Reds are at 80-77. But, of course, the red is creeping up on them. You do not want to be marked red. San Francisco, the Giants, 78-79. They are below 500, along with the San Diego Padres. And then everybody else has been eliminated. The Yankees, the Red Sox, the Pirates, the Guardians, the Tigers, the Mets, my Angels, the Nationals, the Cardinals, the White Sox, the Rockies, and, of course, the Royals and the Athletics have all turned red. Oh, God, please, doggone it. Normally, I don't want to drop an F-bomb, but it's almost warranted, okay? Not going to happen. You got to step over me to get into the playoffs? Really?
Deal with it.
I've been dealing with a slump for the past few years. I've got a star hitter that doesn't hit anymore, and I've got a star pitcher with a bad UCL, and his season's over.
Where? You want some cheese to go with those? With that wine?
Okay, I want Cracker Jacks with my peanuts.
I was looking at the teams for the AL Central.
Yes.
Everybody's been eliminated.
I said that. It's
Everybody, they've all been eliminated. Minnesota is by themselves representing the AL Central. So I'm kind of tickled. Oh, children. It's going to be fun. And yeah, Tampa Bay is not the Devil Rays. They're just the Rays, Mikey.
I know. I already counted that botch.
Dan since World Series 2002 compared to me since birth, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, we know. Bandwagon proud, true and true. All right. It's almost time for the meat and potatoes. This is the final appetizer before we get into NFL football. This is Zach's wheelhouse. This is why he is here. And we have finally in the sports bar. He's here. He's back. Let's bring him. Are we bringing him in, or are you?
Or we could do what I said in pre-show and go to commercial before we do that. But, everybody didn't listen apparently during the meeting. So
no, I don't listen. So let's go ahead and do that. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do that since we said we were all going to do that. But that's okay. We're going to take a long-ass commercial break because Mikey can't listen. He needs to get his ears cleaned out in the 5 minutes we have for this commercial. So after the preview for October across Renegades Reviews and the entire Casa D-18 Studios, we'll be back with the Meltzer of the Multiverse himself joining us for college and NFL football talk. Don't go anywhere. Well, maybe you can, but everybody else, stay there.
I'm done.
I forgot to say apologies to those of you out there that have epilepsy issues for this trailer on behalf of JJ.
All right, we are back after that. Still amazing to see, but unless you have health issues, and it is amazing. Welcome finally into the sports bar, the Cleveland Combatant, the Metsfield, the Josh Metz. Oh, your computer's botching too? Wow. So I'm not the only one. Great, I love it. Josh, I am truly happy. I am glad you are finally here. Thank you. No, in all honesty, as much as I called him out on open mic night, and we've been on the air for a month this season. I'm not going to be that evil little brother and call you out all that time like I did that one time. But truly and sincerely, I'm glad you're here.
I'll be the evil big sister, though. No, actually, what was making me laugh was Pop's comment about him. He comes for your botches.
Gee, thanks, Pop. I love you too.
See, Mikey, you keep going. You remember, you have to worry just in the other room. I can just send in there with a good old Gibbs slap.
If need be.
Yeah.
If need.
Twice.
If need be.
Twice, Jeff.
Instead of birthday spankings, I'm probably going to get birthday Gibbs slaps.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Oh, crap.
How many days do I have to wait? Should I get started early so I don't give you brain damage in the process?
I probably already have it.
How many do you have to give him?
46.
Wow. That'll be fun.
No, not yet for you
Look
guys,
at you.
maybe not for me.
Okay.
But it's no fun when he's expecting it. I got to sneak up on him to do it. So
Oh, exactly.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
It's 2 weeks. It's in a week and a half.
Close enough.
There's not in 2 weeks. No. Next week is October 3rd. Then it's in 9 days.
There you go.
So now who's botching the math on that one? It ain't me.
All right, moving on.
College football. Let's bring up the results and the AP, and let's take a look at what happened. I know, Zach.
I know, Zach. I feel for you. I'm right there with you, honey, for that one.
And as you can, yeah, really.
I got this. Welcome to the. Well, I can't even call myself the fantasy god, but we'll get to that point.
You are the fantasy god. That is true.
So, first things first, let's start with Colorado. Let's start there.
Good idea.
Number 19.
Dion.
Yeah.
Before we get there, let's talk about his contract first.
Okay, talk about
10 years, $35 million, right? The school couldn't even afford to pay it. And before this game, in 3 games, the school generated $90 million in ad revenue.
Okay.
In his 10 years, based on projections now, he's getting paid $35 million. The school is projected to make $1.3 billion off of Dion. And how does he repay them? By getting his ass whipped, candy ass whipped, as The Rock would say. It's The Rock's fault. I'm blaming The Rock on this one. He put on the
Got his
jersey.
ass whipped Mikey style.
42-6. I mean, Colorado didn't want to do anything.
They didn't score to the fourth quarter. I mean, Travis Hunter, they blame it on Travis Hunter, but Travis Hunter's one player. They still have a whole team. It was overhyped. I love Dion, but he finally got a little bit of dose of reality. Like, welcome to the real world. Welcome to the big leagues. So next was Alabama and Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Screw Roll
Alabama,
Tide.
13 versus 15.
Alabama had that game lost, and Ole Miss just screwed it up. Lane Kiffin, I don't know what you're thinking. You had the game in the driver's seat, and then you just I don't even know what you want to call that. But anyways, oh man, let's
Number one Georgia again, not really playing anybody this season. I mean, UAB. I mean, it's still another dominant matchup. 49-21. That's a good matchup there. But I mean, that's a good score for them if they want to be dominating. But again, they're not playing anybody important.
Right. It's just like Texas beat Baylor 38-6. Now this week they'll play the Red River rivalry, which is always their marquee game, and that's where College Game Day should have. Oh no, it's next week. I'm jumping ahead of ship. I am terrible. That's my botch. There we go. Finally, you get one out of me.
All right, we are talking about the Texas Longhorns, correct?
Mm-hmm. Go Longhorns. Don't mess with Texas.
Yeah, they're against Kansas on Saturday, which is supposed to be on ABC at 3:30.
Yep. And then next week is the Red River rivalry, which College Game Day is 1,000% going to be at because it's the last time they will play the Red River rivalry in the Big 12 before they move to the SEC next season. So next on the list is USC defeating Arizona State 42-28.
That's a small rivalry. You know, USC and Arizona State are rivals. Of course, the big rivalry is USC, UCLA. But I mean, that's
the crosstown
for them.
USC, UCLA is the crosstown rivalry, but USC is playing Colorado next week.
Yeah, Any idea how that ends?
We have a spread on that one?
Yeah, the spread is 23.
Good God!
No, it's only 21.5.
Oh, it's 21 now? It was. It
started come on.
Yeah.
Well, at first glance, I would say they could cover it the way they played against Arizona State, but against Colorado, I mean, I might give them 18, 17 maybe, but 21? Come on.
Well, that depends on how well Colorado gets their stuffing gear.
Upsets, of course, this week with Washington State defeating Oregon State, 21 beating 14 by a field goal. And, of course, Pop is happy. Missouri defeated Kansas State. Go Mizzou, the Tigers. Gotta call that out there. But other than that, it's just another football round.
Okay, we gotta talk about the catastrophe.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Mansfield.
Zach.
Yes.
Try to play nice. Playing referee here. The Ohio State defeated Notre Dame 17-14.
Hey,
Mansfield, you may go first.
Producer man in the producer room, if you could join me for this one. OH!
With that said, you're up.
IO, you gotta give me more time than that to get on this. The computer's botching like a mucker feather, Mansfield. But IO!
Woo! We did it! Take that, Greg. Take that, Zach. Go Buckeyes!
I am not going to take that, Greg. Take that, Zach Brigade. For the record, I got to be Greg's co-host tomorrow before I clock into work. I ain't inflicted that bad juju on myself. Nope.
And
good boy.
You're going against, I don't know, one of the biggest Catholic schools in the nation. That's got to have a conflict of interest.
The biggest Catholic school in the nation. Get it right.
Even God couldn't save the Irish the other night. Just saying.
Whoa!
Just saying. Now, I
learned
would not.
mistake.
No. Having said that, I would not want to be. Who the hell are the Irish playing this weekend?
Who?
Notre Dame. Who are they playing this weekend?
We're playing Duke.
I would not want to be Duke. I would be praying that Duke's basketball team subs in.
Yeah.
God dang it.
Good luck with that.
The Irish are going to come in there fighting for real. Anyway, carry on.
I will just say this much. I have made the mistake before of rooting for Notre Dame against Ohio State. It never went well. So this is the only time I root against Notre Dame. Other than that, I usually do root for Notre Dame, but not against my Buckeyes.
I hope you asked for forgiveness 6 times and 7 times over before that game took.
And Mikey botched again. Okay.
No, I did not.
No,
that wasn't a botch.
Your computer botched.
Okay,
That doesn't count.
that's the computer.
Yeah, you
All
won.
right.
Move on.
That doesn't count.
Nothing, Zach?
Yeah, you won. Congratulations. Move on. Next. Wait, hold on. I do want to say one thing, though. Welcome back, John Harbaugh. You suffered. You know, you had your little 3-game suspension for taking your recruit on a cheeseburger trip during COVID, which is the stupidest suspension I've ever heard of in my entire life. But I digress.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Oh, my goodness.
JJ. You disappoint me, JJ. Greatly.
Okay.
Moving on.
It's not the Huskies or the Cougars. So I'm staying out of it for now.
Okay.
The Huskies are very impressive. I will say that.
Yeah. And I haven't seen, well, Minnesota's generally not in this top 25 group, but got to watch my Golden Gophers too.
Indeed. Moving on to the meat and potatoes of Stat Boy Sports Bar, NFL football season, week 4. Let's kick it off.
Excuse you.
What?
Week 3.
We're going into week 4. I'm sorry. That one I will admit to a botch. Week 3.
Ay, Dios mío.
That's Mikey.
Folks, this is a daily thing here, okay?
Yeah, it is.
Too many Gibbs slaps at this point.
The woman is cussing in Spanish at you, Mikey. That's enough now. That's just enough.
It happens.
Christ almighty.
Jeff, I do believe that Mikey deserves your graphic for that one.
Yes.
Yeah, Go ahead.
Yeah.
There we go.
And it's gonna pop up right here now, and now I'm gonna get it from both sides. Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Aaron.
We start the week. Go ahead, Dori Lou.
All right, your New York Giants at the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers won 30-12. For the Giants, Daniel Jones went 22 of 32 for 137 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. And Brock, did I do that good enough?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Brock Purdy went 25 of 37 for 310 yards. Nice yardage. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Mikey?
Let's go ahead and go into the next.
McCaffrey, baby.
Hey, Youngstown 49ers.
The Indianapolis Colts defeated the Baltimore Ravens 22-19 in overtime. That
Screw the Ratbirds.
Let me oh, come on now. Really? Let's not do that.
Minshew went 27 of 44. One, you know what? I didn't write down his yardage. Oh, well.
227.
1 touchdown, no interceptions. Jackson went 22 of 31 for 202 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions.
And 4 sacks. No wonder the Ravens lost. He got sacked 4 times.
Yeah, well, when you can't keep your hands on the ball or you can't find an opening and your guards are not doing their job. Sorry, Tyler.
It's Minshew Mania, baby.
Minshew Mania, indeed.
Minshew
Next
Mania.
up.
Next up, we
Nope, skip that one. Skip it. Don't want to hear about it. Nope.
Yeah,
Best
that's all we're
defense in
done.
the league.
All right, the Tennessee Titans at the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland somehow pulled this one out 27-3. I don't think Tannehill and the team actually showed up. Although, according to the stats, Tannehill had completed 13 out of 25 for 104 yards. I have no touchdowns, no interceptions. Deshaun Watson. You know what? I got to give – he's on my fantasy team, right? Right. Okay.
I do.
27 of 30, 289 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions.
Finally.
Tannehill got sacked 5 times. Deshaun got sacked 3 times. Figured out a way. The Titans didn't even play this game. Held to a field goal the entire time.
So I'd say the Browns defense did their job. Maybe I need to change to the Browns defense.
You do. The thing that I loved about this after the fact is after the game, Coach Stefanski took the game ball, drove to Nick Chubb's house to give him the game ball.
Good.
And Myles Garrett had Chubb 24 taped on his wrist.
Nice.
During that game. So this one was for Chubb because holy flip, last week when he got injured, I had to turn the game off. I had to because it was just...
So apparently it is only a season-ending injury, not a career-ending injury. So I am thankful for that. And speedy recovery there, Nick Chubb.
Thank you.
The Lions beat the Falcons 20-6. Both teams are 2-1. And Jared Goff went 22 of... Do I have that right?
22 of 33 for 243 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
And Desmond Ridder went 21 of 38 for 201 yards. No interceptions. Detroit lit him up like a Christmas tree and sacked him 7 times. This is the Lions team that I like to report about. They lost
Aaron.
They won the first one. They lost the second one. No need to panic. They've won the third one. I don't think they'll lose the fourth one. Fifth one, maybe.
Well, let's see. Who are they playing next week? Let's see. I have it written down. Next week, Detroit is Thursday night in Green Bay.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, the big matchup.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think Jordan Love can handle that.
Speaking of the Packers,
so the Saints and the Packers. The Packers beat the Saints by 1 measly point. Zach, what the heck happened? Derek Carr went 13 of 18 for 103 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Jameis Winston was also in there, 10 of 16 for 101 yards. I have zeros for him. Jordan Love, 22 for 44 for 259 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception.
And 1 sack.
So
looking forward to the big rivalry matchup, I'm still Lions. I'll put that out right now. I'm saying I'm not even in my own pick'em contest. I will say the Lions will beat the Packers next week. I'm not saying that because of my love for my brother. I'm not saying that as a bandwagon. I'm not saying that to kiss ass. That is my honest and true thought. Mark it.
You know what my honest and true thought is?
Yes.
Who the hell are we? What are we, the freaking Atlanta Falcons? We're just going to, what is this, another 28-3 game? We're going to blow a 17-0 lead. Derek Carr gets hurt. And listen to this. This is the most ignoramus, I said it, injury update I've ever heard in my life.
Go ahead.
He's week to week with AC sprain, and he could miss anywhere from 1 to 8 weeks, but he has a chance of playing Sunday. What?
That sounds like something I would dance around when I was 6 years old.
Okay, so he's questionable, but potentially out for 1 to 8 weeks with
AC sprain, aka a separated shoulder. Next week we play the Baker Mayfield led
Yep.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ooh. Yep.
And we're pissed.
And you're playing at home.
We're playing at home, and guess what? It's the return of Kamara, motherfrickers. So guess what?
Nice.
Go Baker.
Bite your tongue, boy. Although,
I'm fine. Thank you.
I mean, Winston has potential.
No, he does not.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, I was trying to be positive.
No, he does not.
There's no positivity with that.
He is terrible. He is terrible. Jameis is terrible.
Okay, so who are your other options for quarterback for the Saints then?
What options?
We got Taysom Hill, who's technically our tight end, but
Gonna pull 49ers?
Are you ready for this?
Sure.
Are you ready for this?
Go
Mike,
ahead.
you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. This is gonna be the worst statement that ever come out of my mouth.
Well, then say it.
At this point, I'll take Colin Kaepernick.
Get the hell out of here. Get out, dude. Really? Play 15 yards, loss of downs, and game ejection for that garbage.
I said what I said.
He's trying to get with what team was it that I just
The
saw?
Jets. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wrote a letter. He wrote a letter to the Jets to get on the practice squad.
He
and
did.
his references are the Harbaugh brothers, Chip Kelly, and Mark Davis, the owner of the Raiders, who is under so much controversy right now over this whole. No, we're not going to discuss that.
Good idea. Good
We'll
idea.
discuss that off air.
We at the Championship Network would like to wish Zach Sanity well in his future endeavors after suggesting Kaepernick for a quarterback. Thank you very much.
Nice knowing you, Zach. Next game.
The Houston Texans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Houston won that one 37-17. CJ Stroud went 20 of 30 for 280, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. And Lawrence went 27 of 40 for 209 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. CJ Beathard was also in there, 100% 2 for 2 for only 9 yards, though, and I've got zeros.
That is all correct.
CJ Stroud, thank you, Ohio State, for putting down the AEW Pussycats.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yeah, CJ Stroud, the number 1 pick out of the Ohio State.
My new fantasy quarterback, baby.
Oh, really?
Wait till we get to that segment. You might be.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
No, this is the moment, folks. Look at that number.
This one, oh my God. Denver Broncos got annihilated by the Miami Dolphins. How do Dolphins beat Broncos? I mean, in nature, well, never mind.
They can't.
70-20. Oh my goodness. All right. So this is what our stats are looking like.
What stats?
They're not needed. It's self-explanatory. It's 70 points.
Okay.
That's the only stat you need.
Okay, so for our fantasy players out there, Wilson went 23 of 38, 306 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Tua was 23 of 26, damn near perfect for 309 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Mike White threw a couple passes in there also, 2 for 2 for 67 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions.
The crowd wanted to break the record of 72. They wanted the Dolphins to score 73. They were chanting 3 more points with time ticking down. And this is all touchdowns. Not one single field goal was needed, but they wanted it. This is like turning on NFL Madden, NFL Blitz, and just turning it on easy mode and not even playing somebody. This is like playing a 5-year-old in virtual
or
sport.
playing me because I don't play those games.
Oh, Sean Payton, how does it feel, you low down, dirty piece of garbage? How does that feel? It hurts, don't it? It hurts, don't it? Should have stayed your ass in New Orleans where you belonged. It don't feel good, does it? You're so bad you let the backup quarterback come in and throw a 65-yard touchdown on you. That's how worthless you are.
Yeah, and he's 0-3 to start.
Sorry, Matty Laws.
I was going to say, we like to extend our condolences to Matty Laws because usually he's, daddy ass or Matty ass, but I think that Matty ass is tanned raw today because of what happened to the Denver Broncos. And we will wish him well tomorrow, along with Greg, lamenting, despite the Steelers win, we'll get to momentarily. Yeah, it's going to be a rough football day tomorrow on the Greg Cherry Show for all things.
I'll watch it on demand because I have to work tomorrow.
I was watching the Maddie's live stream he was doing on Sunday when it came to the Broncos game when they were going through all the games. Maddie was just so depressed.
As he should.
I felt so bad for him.
He should be depressed. He should be embarrassed that his team did this.
He is.
Now granted, we'll get to the Cowboys. They had no business losing to fucking Arizona, right?
But we're not there yet. Chillax.
But this is some bullshit right here.
We are hereby Denver can stay one of the teams that's coming up. We're training them out of the NFL. Right. So when we get there, I'll let it be known.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
All
right. What the hell, Dori?
I wasn't watching the game. That's what the hell. I was at work, okay? And
the freaking Squatters then came out of our stadium and freaking and beat Minnesota at home. That's just unnecessary.
Yeah, the freaking Chargers. All right, Herbert went. So y'all can see the score up there, 28-24, and Cousins said he could not hear Coach O'Connell's call on that last play. What that play call? What he wanted. So Cousins did his own play call on that one, and that's where the fuck up was. Sorry, fudge up. Herbert went 40 of 47 for 405 yards. Who's got him?
None of them.
Nobody in our fantasy has him. Okay. Yay. 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Allen also went in there for one for 49 yards. A 49-yard touchdown pass. Okay, I'm done. Kirk Cousins went 32 of 50. At least he's better than 50%. 367 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
He's still putting up numbers, though. That is the point. And if you remember, I believe last season they did this. They started 0-3, and I think they went to they did make it to the playoffs. Let's not give up hope yet.
Yeah, we're playing against the Panthers next week in Carolina.
Oh, that's
road trip.
I have to work. I'm working a double on Sunday.
Got it. All right, next game.
Okay. Moving on.
Moving right along. The Patriots and the Jets. The Patriots defeated the Jets 15-10. Both teams are 1-2. Mac Jones went 15 of 29 for 201 yards. Got a touchdown, did not get picked off, and did not get sacked. Zach Wilson went 18 of 36 for 157 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Got picked off 3 times.
He had 1 touchdown.
He did.
1 touchdown.
He did.
Picked off 3 times. Jesus.
He had a good Hail Mary shot at the end that was almost caught. But
almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades and atom bombs.
Correct.
Indeed. Both teams are 1-2.
All right.
Fuck Bill Belichick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've said that, so you get 1.
You get 1. All right. Moving on.
The freaking Patriots beat the grandpa-less Jets. Is it really a victory? I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Zach Wilson is doing what he can.
This one makes me smile all kinds of big, but go ahead.
Oh,
Me too. Buffalo Bills trumped all over the Washington Commanders 37-3. Joshua Allen, thank you. 218 yards for 20. He went 20 of 32 for 218 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Sam Howell, 19 of 29 for 170 yards, 0 touchdowns, picked off 4 times.
That will upset Greg. That will upset Greg. That is his quarterback.
Sorry, Greg.
He's using him as the replacement for Rodgers. He picked Sam Howell.
Ooh.
Yeah. He did good for him in week 2. Not so much this week.
The Commanders are just all up Schitt's Creek. They're being sued right now from Native Americans over the not renaming the team the Redskins.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
That makes no damn sense.
So it wasn't allegedly the Native Americans who had an issue with them being called the Redskins. It was some other Karen out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know.
So I am the whitest dude in the room to be saying this, and that's why I'm glad my face isn't actually live in real time. But y'all can't have your cake and eat it too. Like the Cleveland baseball team had to change their name. The Redskins had to change their name. Meanwhile, my dad's local high school were the Birmingham Braves. That's not the case anymore. But yet the Atlanta Braves can remain the Braves. Yet our crosstown rival here at Hart High School, the Indians, can remain the Indians because, Cowboys versus Indians because, that's the thing. Either everybody should have to do it or everybody should just shut the hell up about it.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you, Jeff. Thank you for
Exactly.
saying that.
I'm just over the selective political correctness.
Preach it.
That too. There's this oversensitivity. Oh my God, I'm so offended. Why are you offended? It affect you.
And if you're offended by this, why are you not offended by that?
Exactly.
That should be a universal thing. But then again, if we take offense to names of sports teams based on former issues, then let's just have the Buffalo Generics play the Washington Generics next week. Let's have the Dallas Generics play the Arizona Generics next year because, can't have Cardinals and Cowboys because that's stereotypical to somebody.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're still the Chiefs.
Exactly. Thank you.
They still have that.
They in the same damn professional league as the Washington football team, and yet the Chiefs are the Chiefs and the Redskins aren't the Redskins. Huh?
Okay, I'm going to throw this one out there too. Why isn't anybody boycotting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the Pirates and the pirate theme essentially, and what the Pirates what they're historically known for?
Because
baseball and Pittsburgh Pirates.
There you
because
go.
the Native American community has been so oppressed, they don't have any fighting them. You piss off a pirate, you'll get shanked.
And the New Orleans Saints, their insignia is the fleur de lis. That was used initially to mark people as being traitors.
Yeah. So people are offended about, JJ, I'll call you one better. People are offended at the fact that people are offended by what they're offended by.
Yes.
For no other reason, yes, and the Raiders. They're offended because they don't have anything better to do.
Yes.
Exactly.
How about we just do what Noah Foster does as far as professional wrestling? Just sit back, enjoy life, and enjoy professional sports, damn it. It's as simple as that. Anyway.
God bless Jeff Beecham. Amen.
And Noah Foster.
Amen.
And Noah Foster, yes.
Yes.
All right, moving on.
Hang on, I'm having a little bit of a botch here. Hang on, a little bit of a text fast. So, and one more thing. I don't care if you call them the Commanders, the Redskins, the football team. Hey, those guys in burgundy and gold, they still got their ass whooped, and Jeff's a happy boy. Anyway.
They should have been the Sentinels, damn it.
There you go, Sentinels. That'll work too.
Sentinels, I like that one.
From the Replacements. That's what they should have went with.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that. All right, the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks won at home 37-27. Andy Dalton went 34-58 for 361 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Geno Smith, 23 of 36, 296 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, yet he still won.
Indeed, he did.
They put the ball on the ground.
They had a nice running game, didn't they? Yeah.
Kenneth Walker. Whew.
Okay. I think up next is a game we don't really want to discuss, but we're going to give you the stats.
Josh Dobbs, baby.
The Cardinals defeated the Cowboys 28-16 with let me take where's my team on my board? Dobbs 17-21, 100.
You have to start that. We're not there yet. Wrong
I don't
score.
care.
17-21 for 189 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, 2 sacks. Dak Prescott went 25 of 40 for 249 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He was sacked twice. His interception count is at 3 out of 10. So, Dak, remember, you said that you were not going to get picked off more than 10 times in a season. You're a third of the way there at a sixth of the way in the season. Do not throw any more interceptions in week 4 to stay on pace, to stay safe.
So
yeah, because right now you're averaging 1 a week. So that's going to put you over that 10 if you keep going this route.
I'm going to apologize for this score. This is 100% fault because week 1 and week 2 I didn't watch the game, and they won. And then I found a way to pirate watch this game because God forbid they showed the Cowboys in the local area. So I had to pirate it, and they got their ass whooped by Arizona. So, there you go.
Yeah.
My bad. I apologize, y'all. Sorry to the Cowboys Nation.
I don't know who all picked Arizona. I know Pop did, so we have a guarantee that he got that one right.
And who gave Jerry shit about picking Arizona last week on the show? That would be you.
My evil twin.
That would be you.
No.
Wait, there's an evil twin?
Oh, believe me. There are probably tons of evil me's everywhere in this.
I don't want to know there's more than one of you, Mikey.
Oh, God.
Yeah. One of you is more than enough.
Of a clone of a clone. You don't know which one you're going to get half of the time.
Hey,
one of you is enough.
Yeah, seriously. Lucasfilm gave us enough clones to last us a lifetime, and now we own them. So I'm good. Thank you.
Go ahead, Zach. I'm sorry, I didn't know who had their hand up first, but Zach's on top. So
my biggest issue with this game are these stupid low-life referees.
Oh yeah, blame the refs.
No. I am blaming the refs.
I saw that.
Damn it.
I saw that.
Fuck the refs.
How can you not have seen that was holding in the end zone, which would have been a safety? That should have been a safety. Helen Keller could have saw that.
Go ahead, blame the ref.
How can you not blame the ref? Did you not see it? It was holding in the end zone, which by NFL standards is a safety. Dallas got screwed out of that game.
I just have one thing to say about this. Y'all ain't them boys.
Oh, it's one loss. It's not the end of the season. Let it go.
I know.
And as you can see,
I told Dylan the same thing. It's like he's getting on my ass. I'm like, you guys beat the Jets without Aaron Rodgers for the 3rd week in a row, and a backup quarterback is doing his damnedest. And you're not the Tom Brady Patriots. And fuck Bill Belichick. So yeah, good job. Okay. Wow. Ooh. Ah. The Cowboys beat themselves this week. That's what happened.
So
that happens. That does happen. All right. Next game.
Oh, this is yes. Oh no. This is where
Let's hear it, Chicago sports fans, shall we? Let's hear it from those assholes. Come on. Go ahead.
The Chicago Bears at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs won at home 41-10. All right, Justin Fields, I don't know what your issue is. 50%. 11 of 22. Only 99 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I'm sorry, I don't have the sack record.
That's why I kicked him to the curb.
Okay. Patrick Mahomes went 24 of 33 for 272 yards with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Blaine Gabbert, 3 of 5 for 31 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Go.
Oh, I got this.
No, go right ahead.
For one,
and go.
For one, we're starting off Chicago Bears. We are officially trading you to the XFL for the St. Louis Battlehawks. That is happening. And Chiefs, you did not win that game. Taylor Swift won that game. And that's
she did.
Yes, she did.
Why was that a thing? Just because she's dating Travis Kelce, we can put her on the jumbotron of your own room.
Absolutely.
And make memes about her.
That game.
Hey,
So
she's getting new eyes on the product.
So they said that Kelce jerseys sales have gone up 400% because of Taylor Swift being there.
Yeah.
What does she know about football? I would love to know that answer.
Well,
So
I
Mikey
can't wait
had
till we
said
get
earlier-
a football song from her.
Mikey had said earlier that if she's on what, Kimmel
Kimmel or Tonight Show.
Tonight Show. He needs to ask her specifically football questions and see her knowledge.
Yeah. So, hey, all I know is she proved one of her earliest hits, one of her best hits was absolutely true. She was wearing her T-shirt in the bleachers.
There you go.
Hey, I posted that meme in the chat.
But I'm the boss, so I can use it. So there.
Fair enough. But let me just say this about this game.
Oh yeah, the game. That's right. There was a game too.
Right? Fox literally turned this game off from being broadcast in this area and switched to the Cowboys Cardinals because of how bad the Bears were getting beat, because of what the Dolphins did to the Broncos earlier in the day. So
nice one, JJ.
But yet they never took that game off of anywhere. They made sure that game got saw.
I mean, everything going on with the Bears right now, especially their former defensive coach getting his house raided. Jeez. Like, my gosh.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the bad blood, JJ, but I'm sure the Bears were seeing red after this game.
Yeah.
Red.
I love it. What's next?
Okay, next up. The cameraman should have said no. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Sunday
Pittsburgh.
Steelers and the Raiders. Steelers win 23.
We got a million of these.
Yuck.
Oh, Kenny Pickett went 26 of 28 for 235 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interception.
Whoa. 16 of 28.
That's what I said.
You said 26.
Okay, I'm
she
sorry.
said 28. Leave her alone.
So she doesn't get a botch, but I do?
That's right. That's right. You just botched by correcting her botch. You done botched yourself. Now you quiet.
Okay, Kenny Pickett went 16 of 28, 235 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Jimmy Garoppolo, 28 of 44 for 324 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and he's out now?
Concussion protocol.
Yes.
He's in concussion protocol after that.
Okay, one thing. I'm sorry. Josh McDaniels, if you're going to be an NFL coach, please learn how to do math, sir. That's all I ask. Because you're
Jeff cannot be an NFL coach ever.
JJ, I love you for all your comments. Thank you.
He's on fire. He's on fire tonight.
He's in a good mood because of that bitch Jade Cargill.
Hey, don't get ahead of us in the fucking program, Mansfield.
We're only in football. Pace it, child. Pace it.
Yeah, quiet, Mansfield. Put you on timeout like Mikey just now. Damn it.
So, Big Baller G should be happy about this one.
And yet, I'll say it again. TJ Watt is going to be the defensive MVP. That is all.
No, Myles Garrett, baby.
And
Screw
moving
TJ
on.
Watt.
Vote for it at the SBSBs, okay? Pick one.
And moving on. SBSBs will be coming towards the end of the season. So about what are we looking at? April, May of next year?
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more. Philadelphia Eagles at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Eagles won that one 25-11.
Fly, birds, fly.
Jalen Hurts is 23 of 37 for 277 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And your Baker Mayfield, 15 of 25. I can't believe he's still a thing. At least there are no more of his commercials. Baker Mayfield, 15 of 25, 446 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception.
Interception doesn't surprise me.
DeAndre Swift, homie, congratulations. You got out of an offense that didn't highlight you, and now you're in Philadelphia just putting up a clinic. Kudos, my friend. Kudos to the former Georgia Bulldog. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. It's Philadelphia. Are they the Philadelphia Bulldogs, or are we just going to call them the Georgia Eagles? I mean, what is it now?
I don't care what guy's in the jersey. It's always die Eagles, die from this house. Anyway.
Indeed. And finally, the second matchup of the doubleheader on Monday night. Hopefully we don't have to do that anymore. I'm glad. And nobody seriously got injured on Monday night for this week. Thank you for that. Our blessings have been answered. The Bengals defeated the Rams 19-16. Joe Burrow went 26 of 49 for 259 yards, no interceptions, or no touchdowns, 1 interception, 2 sacks. Matthew Stafford went 18 of 33 for 269 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He was sacked 6 times.
This game was so boring.
Come on, Rams. Why couldn't you have just done your job?
Because Stafford's guards weren't guarding him. What did he do to piss them off? I don't know.
He showed up. That's what probably happened.
I would like to personally congratulate the medical team at the Cincinnati Bengals for surgically removing Burrow's head from his ass. Great job, Doc. Tremendous job this week.
Now, can someone just step it back up there, please, for the rest of the season?
Yeah, how about you suck it again, Mansfield? How about that?
If they can find a way to make sure his calf is not permanently detached,
right? Jesus Christ.
And then so that we don't have to worry if he's going to play or if he's not, then it'll be an interesting thing. What does all these numbers mean and all these
hold on. I'm just going to throw out there Thursday night is, as we said, is Detroit at Green Bay.
Yes.
Your Sunday night game is going to be Kansas City at the Jets, and Monday night is only one game, the Seahawks at the Giants.
The Kansas and the Jets. The
Monday game just sounds boring.
The Sunday game sounds boring.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to enjoy probably the Thursday game, what I get to listen to. Well, let's see. I work until, depending on what time my other activity is going on, I will be on my NFL Plus on my cell phone when I can to keep up with it.
You know what I just thought about? That game Sunday night is very interesting now. Just putting it in my head. We got the Jets and the Chiefs, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Before Taylor Swift started dating Travis Kelce, there was a 3-week window where she was dating Aaron Rodgers.
She was not.
She was. No. She was. Allegedly. That was the thing. So now
that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, that's mega creepy.
That's kind of creepy. So what does all these sports numbers mean? It means what I like to call the power rankings. And because of the 70 points that Miami put up and the win, they are your new number 1 team for this week. The Eagles have yes, thank you there. The Eagles have moved up 2 spots. They are 3-0 at 94 points. The Dolphins are 3-0 at 130 points. And the 49ers are the last undefeated team. There's only 3 of them. They are at 90 points. They are in the top 3. They only dropped 1 spot. The Bills moved up 7 spots. They are 2-1 at 91 points. The Seahawks jumped 10 spots. They are at 87 points. The Cowboys are in the first column still. No need to panic. They did drop 5. They have 86 points. Depending on what happens with the other 3 teams, they could easily regain the top spot soon if something happens to Miami in their next matchup. But don't worry just yet. The Packers are right below them at 2-1 with 80 points. They jumped up 3 spots. KC jumped 11 spots. They are 2-1 and 78. That's your first column. The second column starts with the Indianapolis Colts at 2-1. They are at 74 points. They jumped 4 spots. The Cleveland Browns are right on their heels at 73. They jumped 6. The Lions are right on. Look at this. 1 point separating all 4 teams. The Lions are at 72, and the Ravens are at 71, but they dropped 6 spots. The Bucks and the Commanders are tied at 58. The Bucks have given up less points. They get the higher spot. They dropped 5. The Commanders dropped 9. The Steelers are at 56. They jumped 5 spots. And the Falcons finish up the left side of the column at 55 points. They dropped 9 spots. New Orleans is on the right side, and they're the last team at 2-1 at 53 points. The Chargers are at 1-2. They have 86 points. They did move up 7 spots. The Cardinals are also 1-2. They have 72 points. They jumped 8. The Rams dropped 8. They are 1-2 and 69. Texans are 1-2 and 66. They jumped 9 spots. The Jags are down 4 spots at 57 points. Patriots are down 5 spots at 52. And the Bengals finish up column 3 at 46 points. They are the team with almost the lowest amount with a win. Getting close. We're in the final column. The Titans and the Giants are tied at 45. The Titans have given up less points at 67 to the Giants 77. Raiders are 1-2 and 43. Jets are 1-2 and 42. The last 4 teams have not won yet. The Vikings are doing the best out of that. 0-3, 69 points. The Broncos are behind them. They've given up the most points at 122. The Panthers actually stayed put right where they were from last week. And the Bears are dead last, 0-3 at 47 points. They dropped 3 spots.
Oh, in relation to this, Pat, before we move on to the next thing, I saw a report. I forget where it was. Somebody on Facebook posted it. Apparently, the NFL is looking to bring professional games to both to Spain and to Brazil at some point. I even heard they're going to put a professional team in Chicago next year, which is really cool. So good for them. Good for the NFL to be making that effort. Good grief, Bears. Duh, Bears.
Dumb Bears.
Bad. Anyway.
Dumb Bears.
Dumb Bears.
In our pick'em contest, let's take a look at who did what. Daniel wins week 3 at 12. Brandon and Raymond tied at 11. Dori Lou and Zach and JP tied at 10. Emmanuel got 9. Tammy, Jeff, and Pop got 8. Nathan got 7. And Renegade only scored 5. Overall, Daniel is the leader at 33 points. Brandon's at 32. Zach is at 30. Pop and Big Baller G are at 29. JP's at 28. Dori Lou and Raymond are tied at 27. Nathan is at 26. Tammy and Emmanuel 25. And Renegade is at 22.
Daniel, I'm coming for you. I am going to reclaim my number 1 spot there.
And finally, in our fantasy football head-to-head matchups, I got my first win. Very close, though. I beat Dori by a touchdown, 85-79. Brandon and Tammy went at it. Brandon ended up winning 78-68. Greg Cherry beat Emmanuel 84-71. Zach wins the triple threat, 82-79 by a field goal over Sean and Raymond. There are the overall points. And the lady on top, she's number 1 for a reason this week. She has got a 60 point over the gentleman who is 3-0 in the head-to-head matchups. So we've got a good little battle going on between these two. I'm literally stuck in the middle of it, and I can't even do much. Raymond's in third place. Right. And let me announce this. Zach, you are being challenged by Raymond. He wants to take on the fantasy god. Do you accept?
Yeah, bring the children on.
Bring the children on. Hey, Zach is going for his 4th win head-to-head. Greg is 4th place at 1953. I'm right on his heels at 1950. Emmanuel's at 1904. Tammy is 1888. Sean is 1686. And Brandon is 1665.
My quarterbacks shit the bed, except for one. My running backs got outscored by my quarterback. Let's just emphasize that there. I put in a backup fucking wide receiver. Sorry for the F-bomb. A backup wide receiver that did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you picked the wrong one.
Oh. Well, that's because the running backs did everything.
I saw that, and that would have been 60 points, which probably would have put you into almost a near tie with Dori.
Love you, Zach.
Before we go into the ridiculously obnoxious and plentiful shills,
yes,
let me go ahead and run this last little break here, just in case we have somebody else wanting to come in who I sent the link to, and we'll come right back.
Okay.
Uh-oh. There he is.
Hey, the Renegade
Hi,
is here.
JJ.
Hello.
Hey, JJ.
Yes, Meltzer. I mean Mansfield. How can I help you?
You're in a good mood.
Gee, I wonder why.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Even though I had nothing to do with it, but
I know you're still excited, but that's nice. That's nice. Although I did see one of.
I don't know if you can see what it says under my name there, but yeah,
Oh, it's very small, but yeah.
Queens can be beaten. A goddess is coming.
Oh yes, please.
Wow.
It was made official this morning by WWE via ESPN and confirmed by every goddamn buddy in the company, for being honest.
For once, the internet journalists actually got it right because
They
it
did.
was a press release.
Yes, it was a press release originally released on ESPN this morning that Jade Cargill has officially reported to the Performance Center. She is now part of WWE, and let the predictions begin on how soon that bitch is going to be that champ. I'm just throwing that out there now.
Soon.
WrestleMania.
Soon.
Mania, yeah, Mania seems appropriate, honestly.
Yeah, I am enough of a fan that I can admit and acknowledge the fact that she needs to stay in the Performance Center for a few months.
Yep.
Don't put her on NXT.
Yep.
Just let her work in the Performance Center and let her debut in the Rumble.
Yep.
Period. Give her similar music to what she had in AEW. Obviously, you can't completely jack it, but give her something with that thunderstorm, with her saying a storm is coming.
Yes.
And then let it have whatever kind of music she's going to have from CFO.
Yes.
But you want that recognition when her music hits in the Rumble so that people are like, oh shit, this is it.
Here we go. Yep.
Shit's about to go down.
Exactly.
I did hear of a possibility that she might actually have her music with her.
I don't know about that. I don't know what the rights are in AEW to music. I don't know if she owns the song. it's not like she couldn't have paid somebody to make her own music. She's rich enough.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I think it might be her music. If it is, I very much see her bringing that in, much like Cody did.
We figure this way: Cody brought his over. The Hardys got theirs, back because it wasn't a WWE track technically. So
Yeah, exactly. There was a difference with Cody because Downstate wrote the music. It's just a matter of who wants to pay licensing rights for it.
Right.
It's the same thing if Adam Copeland becomes All Elite. He can use Metalingus. All AEW's got to do is get the rights to Alter Bridge.
Right.
And he can keep the same music.
It's like Brian Danielson using Final. Oh wait, never mind. Go ahead. Because Tony Khan ain't gonna pay that $1 million multiple times apparently. But we'll see. He's used it twice already. It's been a hell of a pop. So, but yes, very happy for Jade. JJ, while you're here, since we're in the ridiculously obnoxious chill stage of the show,
well, I did want to touch on one other thing regarding Jade.
Yes,
10 million views on social media.
Yeah,
since this was announced.
Isn't that crazy? Whoops, sorry.
So that kind of says everything, and she's already doing PR interviews.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
That's like she's got the broader stuff down. She just needs to work on her mechanics, the in-ring stuff itself. She gets that down where she needs to get it. Look the hell out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't doubt that she's going to be able to get there. I don't doubt that she's going to be able to get there quick.
Right.
With the WWE staff, she very easily could be ready by Survivor Series.
Yep.
Don't hotshot it, though.
No.
Save it for the Rumble.
I agree.
Let her get that extra couple months of conditioning. Let her get those extra few months to spend with her husband, with her baby girl.
Yep.
Because once the trigger is pulled and she comes up to the main roster, she's not going to have that free time.
No.
Right.
Straight Hahnemann, there's no turning back after that. That's it.
And especially if they push her the way they're talking about pushing her.
Yep.
I'm not just tooting her horn, but I see her winning a championship at Mania.
I was going to say if they're holding off Becky to face Rhea, then have Jade fight the SmackDown champion.
Yeah, and
Like,
I'm
seriously.
sorry, but it's not going to be Io. Io's
Not
not
that
going to
point,
be
it won't be.
champion come Mania.
No, she won't be,
It's
unfortunately.
gonna be woo.
No, it's not. Because if it's Charlotte, then it needs to be Bianca Charlotte. She needs to finish the fourth horsewoman.
Yep. That's another one like Roman doesn't need the title. Just have Bianca and Charlotte just go.
Hell, have Jade beat Roman at this point.
I'm all for it.
I'm not laughing because it's absurd. I'm laughing because it makes the most damn sense at this point.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Like Jesus.
Tell me I'm wrong, JJ.
No. At this point, it'd be more believable than some of the shit they're probably going to come up with between now and Philadelphia anyway. So.
I mean, it's got to. I mean, because you got to look at it like this. It's going to be 95% times out of 100. It's probably going to be Seth Rollins and CM Punk at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We're assuming a lot there.
Yeah, I don't put any money in Punk coming back. So,
I don't put money in Punk at all anymore now.
Yeah, because now I got that money from you.
Anyway, speaking of money, let's do the shills.
Please.
And JJ's first, ironically enough. So there you go.
I'm sure this was done on purpose.
Actually, no. I was going to have this go first anyway, but then I decided to have Jade be a new segment. I'm like, yeah, we'll go ahead and throw Jade up there first, just for sure.
So yeah, this is everything going on my channel this week.
Yes.
As I wrap up back to school month.
Yes.
Dead Man on Campus went live today. School of Good and Evil should go live tomorrow. Still need to film it. Buffy will go live on Friday. Expendables 4 should be going live on Saturday. Still need to see it, so that's a question mark. But that's why I don't do multiple graphics images like this to promote, because especially with new release Saturdays, there are question marks a lot of times. So
JJ's lineup is always card subject to change. Just keep that in mind, folks. Always. Let's see what else. There we go.
What do you potentially have coming up for new release Saturday?
Expendables 4.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm only partly here. Okay.
No, it's okay.
So tomorrow's episode of the Greg Cherry Show will be week 3 was one to remember, is what the tagline is on the show tomorrow. And luckily I'll be at Disneyland during the 7:00 Eastern hour, because I'm gonna need some happiest place on earth type juju, because it's a bad football week.
It was good for me.
Shut up. Let's see. Anyway, so 7:00 Eastern, 4 Pacific for the Greg Cherry Show tomorrow. Jack of all trades will be coming back Thursday. I've been roped into this because I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't have the names handy, so forgive me, but check that out. That'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern. Wrong button. 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Followed up shortly thereafter by me being on the predictions for both No Mercy and Wrestle Dream, presented by NoDQ.com. That'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific. Followed by little old me doing Talk Wrestling at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 Pacific on Thursday. Friday, Mr. Williams.
Yes, Friday will be the Simple Man brand's version of predictions, as we do Simply Predicting, his flagship show, talking about No Mercy, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. That'll also be broadcast on the Casa D-18 Studios, as Simply Predictings always are. And then on Saturday, he will be doing Wrestle Dream, 3 o'clock Eastern, noon Pacific, prior to the watch-along coverage for No Mercy, which, of course, will be followed by open mic night. So really busy day on Saturday for the Simple Man with the Spectacular Voice. Then, of course, open mic night, 8 o'clock Pacific, 11 Eastern. We will be talking about Jade. Duh, obviously.
Duh. Yeah, no kidding, right?
We will be talking about everybody, including Josh's favorite straight edge savior, as Bully Ray made some interesting comments regarding Punk's future that I think are very interesting and worth picking apart.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even hear him.
We'll also be talking about the rumored closing of an AEW Max deal.
Interesting.
I've heard that is pretty much a done deal, just kind of working out the final kinks.
There you go. Always got to dot them I's and cross them T's before you do anything in wrestling. So
and let the ink dry. And hopefully hopefully it's not disappearing ink.
Most important part is let the ink dry. Jesus Christ, people. And then our weekends, or the weekend ends Sunday night with Wrestle Dream coverage on the Multiverse of Media. I forget what time the hell that show's starting. Is it 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock Eastern? I don't know. Either way, we'll be on with it because it is a major show. It's in Seattle. It's Bryan Danielson's backyard, pretty much. He's facing Zack Sabre Jr. Holy fuck. I'm here for it, man. I'm so happy this show is happening. And it kind of like wavered away from being a New Japan co-promote. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if New Japan realized we got too much shit going as it is or what, but they kind of tapered off from promoting it. So anyway, so that is all that's coming up into and coming out of the weekend of this week. So
yes,
as always, busy across the Multiverse of Media.
No sleep more Noah.
Yeah, and then on Sunday, I'm going to try to talk Noah into, prior to Wrestle Dream, going into the studio with me so that we can record our watch-along audio for WrestleMania 3.
Oh, there you go.
We're trying to get watch-along footage for every WrestleMania to lead up to WrestleMania 40 next year.
Yes.
Which we figured we have to start running those on February 23rd.
Yes.
So that every day there's a WrestleMania leading to WrestleMania 40.
Yes.
Okay.
And after confirming with JJ, those are going to be across the multiverse, not in the members only section of the Casa. So
Yes.
Awesome.
So yeah, February 23rd, right up until and including WrestleMania 40 on April 6th and 7th. There will be a WrestleMania watch along every single day. All 7 days of the week leading up to Philadelphia.
Wow.
Yep. We're
Wonderful.
canning them now, and then
Yes.
Jeff or I will be at the button to
Yes.
broadcast them across the greater multiverse.
Yes.
That way everybody can watch them, and contents go into all the channels and everything. And then I know WrestleMania 16, 24, and 39, somebody's going to be joining us to be the third man on the call since he was there live for those.
That would be me. Yeah, very, very, very excited to. And what's cool is like 39, I was part of it until security decided I wasn't part of it anymore. So I actually get to do a fresh call, which is nice. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't called 24 in any prior thing. I don't think Greg and I ever did it on Rewind. Wow, I need to start drinking, clearly.
Can whoever's got their messenger blowing up mute their chat, please? Because I'm hearing the in my ear.
Okay. I thought I was hearing things. I'm so glad you said that. I thought I was losing my mind.
It's me. If you tell me how to mute it, I would be happy to do so.
I'm on it.
There should be a bell in there.
Oh, okay. Well, I was her until we went to go throw to her. But that's okay. That works too. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, shows wise, we've got the usual graphics in here, so we'll go ahead and run through those. You saw Josh's in the Friends of the Multiverse. I don't have it handy. I don't know why it's not in here.
Because I haven't been on the sports bar in forever.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Well, good. As long as you're on your own damn stuff, we'll take it. Let's see. JJ. But since JJ's here, and since we're on his channel, we'll go ahead and throw his up.
Yes, make sure you follow me on Instagram, the Renegade JJ Williams, the Twitter or X ROWJJ Williams, and then if you're watching this, you're probably watching it on my YouTube, Casa D-18 Studios. So thank you. Join the members only section. We just had a watch along, a call go up today of Chris Jericho versus Eddie Guerrero from Fall Brawl 97.
So good.
So go watch that. And
very nicely done.
If you're what?
I said very nicely done, by the way, you too.
Thank you. And then if you're enjoying the show today, make sure you tip your bartenders in the super chats.
Yes. Zach, we throw to you for your social shills, if you will. I was social skills, but social shills.
Follow me on the Twix at Fluffy Man God.
I'm so glad it's catching on.
And on Instagram at DJ Mutt King Official.
I feel so proud of myself. Freaking, who said that the other day? Freaking Conrad had Bischoff doing it. I'm like, it's catching on. Beautiful. Where's? Oh yeah. Follow me if you dare. God help you, and appreciate it if you do. On all of the socials. At Jeff Meacham Network on Facebook, _ Jeff Meacham on Twix and Instagram, and I think Threads, if that's still a thing at this point. And if you're watching on YouTube, which nobody's watching my YouTube, but if you ever were to watch on my YouTube, you're more than welcome to at Jeff Meacham. There we go. There are barkeeps.
Follow us on the Twitter, at LBStatKid1977 and StatBoy13 on Instagram, and my Facebook page is my name, Mike Caldwell. And follow Dori Lou at Hathaway Lou on the Twitter X. She's Dori Lou on Instagram, and her name, Dori Lou Hathaway, on Facebook. Remember, drop us lines. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Use the hashtag StatBoyApproved. Let us know you're watching. There it is. There's StatBoy Approved. Of course, this show is StatBoy Approved. I'm very grateful again to my family, and I'm very grateful to everybody who watches and comments. Even though it seems like it's a pick on Mike day, that's what I love most. Because if they don't pick on me, then I worry, and that is why I do this every week. My family, whom I love greatly, and I thank them unconditionally. We always end the show on a positive note. Dori Lou, what do you got for us?
You are still muted by your own choice, Dori, so I can't unmute you, just so you know. Bye,
All right,
JT.
there we go. There we go. I'm back. Huh. All right, positive, positive, positive. Let's stay positive. There's lots going on in the world, and we just want to keep some positivity out there. One of the reasons why we like to pick on Mikey, because you know what? We all get to laugh, and laughter is supposed to be the best medicine. Let's see. You know what? We're going to keep it simple. You know what? Today is a good day for a good day. Let tomorrow be a good day for a good day too.
That's right.
It is. And then when all those days come back together, in 7 of them, you're going to be right back here in the sports bar as we cover week 4 of the NFL and everything else that happens in golf, tennis, NASCAR, WNBA. Basketball will be starting soon. Hockey will be starting on October 10th, the week after next at 5:30. Game 1 of the NHL season will drop. That means we can start power rankings, and fantasy hockey starts on that day too. Come back to the sports bar. Drop us your lines. Let us know we love you. I love you all. Thank you so much. Until next week, Stat Boy out.